Jesus, I'm a little late on this matter, but let's talk about it. Um, ooh, ooh, oh man, let me tell you something. As a black man, I'm proud of Shannon Sharp, especially when you get tested like this. It takes every part of your body to not jump over and knock a nigga straight in the jaw or chin check somebody. And kudos. You got to give kudos to Shannon Sharp for that. I wish he really wasn't in that situation where fucking Skip was. I don't know. He tried to one up him. I don't understand. I don't understand it, but especially over some, especially over a debate show. Now, yes, I've had debates that's gotten real passionate, but one thing I never did was insult the person in front of me or try to make him, uh, especially when he was kind of in the right. I've had debates like that where it got real passionate and shit. Never close to a fisticuffs fight, but then again, it's just like, what the fuck are we arguing? It's like, what the fuck are we arguing for? But when it gets personal like that, ooh, I've seen it gone personal like that. Not me, but other people where it gone personal like that. That's niggas just swinging on each other. It's 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 one of those things where it's just like, well, you knew it was gonna happen one of these days. It's usually when two people they don't like each other all of a sudden, and it's just like all of a sudden, when two people don't like each other, that's the shit kind of escalates. It's just like, oh, it might go down today. It might go down today. Today's just might be the day. And then you just like you see two niggas that don't like each other. Some people I never instigated fights, so that's not me. But you knew that what they say, the irresistible force of the movable object. It was like, what happens when the irresistible force meets the movable object? Cause some shit like that. It's just one of those days where that just happens. So it's one of them. So um, for those who don't know what the hell I'm talking about, Shannon Sharp and Skip Bayless, do their usual debate thing. And I guess Brady had a bad game. I didn't watch the Buck game, but I knew Brady had a bad game. And Brady's had a bad year. And Shannon Sharp's been on him. And I guess um I saw it now I did see the video because I had to watch this shit in a whole. I'm gonna be honest with you, I had to watch this shit in a whole. And like Shannon Sharp, he was like, oh, he was 100% to blame. And I think they lost 28-0. And I'm gonna tell you something. Look, I've seen people have bad games and all that other stuff, but I'm gonna be real with y'all, and y'all know this. Old Brady would a fucking they don't won by like 60. Old Brady would have won beat him by 60. It's like he'd have dropped or the rookie quarterback. He'd have dropped 28. Jordan knew. Now, don't get, yes, I know Brady doesn't play defense. It's football. Brady don't play defense. So, but you seen when, like, especially that year when he went undefeated with Randy Moss. I said if he had the team that Randy Moss did and back in his prime, oh yeah, they would have won by like 60. They'd have dropped a 60 burger on them easily. But he didn't. And, Brady's has been having a bad year. And shit, right to call him out on it. You're like, you having a bad year? I'm going to call you out on it. And for some reason, Skip Bayless went personal. Not only that he went personal, he just like, he said for 6 years, my person, he's been over there and he's throwing these shots at Brady, and you're mad because at 40, he's doing that, he's 45, which, you had to stop at 35 and some shit like that. Now, mind you, if anybody knows Shannon Sharp, he is, first of all, still in impeccable shape. It's not even like he's in, like, how can I say this? That nigga could play today and still like he's in greater, better shape than most people ever will be. Now, yes, Skip Bayless most people don't know Skip Bayless is a jogger, so he keeps in shape as well. Most people don't see it under the suits, but he's actually got a pretty good, nice physique for an old white man. But with that being said, he's no fucking Shannon Sharp. Shannon Sharp's a big motherfucking boy. He's a big country boy, and you know how country strong niggas are. I know a couple of them. They're fucking strong. You don't want to make them niggas mad, but Shannon Sharp, marvelous career, one of the greatest tight ends ever. Be mindful, one of the greatest tight ends to ever lace up a pair of cleats. And fucking Skip Bayless is telling him that he's jealous. And that shit was just like, you could tell it got real when fucking Shannon Sharp took his glasses off. And it was just like, yo, put your glasses on. He's like, nah, look me in my eye. When niggas do. So I thought he was gonna go across that table. The way Skip got real disrespectful, I really thought he was gonna go across the table, and he didn't. And I give kudos to fucking Shannon Sharp on that, because if that was any other nigga, and I mean any other nigga, either fucking Skip Bayless, he's got his jaw broken. And I'm not saying, oh, he knew what to do to the right nigga, because sometimes it's just like you just want to be entertaining and put on a show or some shit like that. So I think in any other situation, like if no one was watching, Skip would have got his jaw rocked, because you just don't do that. He's a fucking he's played till he's 35. Most people don't even play till they 35. That nigga played until the 35. That's an accomplishment in itself. So it's just like, what the fuck is Skip talking about? It was most people bring up him, uh, 1.2, and he was on Junior Varsity like Jalen Rose did. Called that nigga Water Pistol Pete and all that other shit. Some people said, he should have took that out. But kudos to Shannon Sharp, because that, ooh, it's like any other type of nigga. Oh yeah, you'd have had to see him afterwards, especially when you go low blow like that. And I don't understand why Skip is going low blow like that. I don't know if he has to apologize, or if he's going to apologize. He don't look like the type of nigga to apologize. So I don't know how to feel about this, but cool. But I do know kudos to Shannon Sharp keeping the poise that he did, because ooh, there's not a lot of people to put. I'm telling you, when I was in the military, and I'll say this, when I was in the military, ooh, there was a couple people you just wanted to swing at, especially white people. And like, I love my white brothers and sisters, but there's a couple people. Hell, there was a couple brothers. There was a couple brothers I wish I'd have swung on too. Not in my division, but mostly people that was outside my division. Because motherfuckers just like running their mouths. So, but there was one dude I never liked. I never fucking liked. And there's one time I went off on him because he kept saying stuff under his breath. And I told that one time he was saying something under his breath, I told him to shut the fuck up. Nigga go, what? And I'm fresh from boot camp. I'm fresh from A school, if anybody understand that. So, and he was a third class, but the nigga kept saying stuff under his voice. I was like, yo, shut the fuck up. It was like, what? And I remember this. I got into his face and looked him in his eyes. I told him, shut the fuck up. Cause I did not, cause like, what they say, you're not in the hood no more. They didn't give me that speech, but at the same time, it's just like, you don't do all that unless you want to do something. Like, especially like talking under your voice and all that shit. It's just like, Yo, you don't. I had to. It's one of those things where it's just like, as a black man, it's just like you hear shit like that. Oh no, we not doing that. What you want to do? I was about to. When I tell you, I was like, I was about to fight. Now you know what's funny? Because like years later, I was at a party and he talked about. He said he didn't like that, and he said he was like, one more time, shit, we might have to go swinging. I said, bet. Yeah, I never took it. Like I was like, bet. And I looked at him. I was like, bet. I don't know if it was supposed to scare me. I don't know if he thought I was the type of sucker or not. For him even saying that shit, it was just like keep it boys. But I was like, I looked at him. I said, bet. It was like you did. That. I don't know if he knew how bad I wanted to swing on him. And there's always people like that where you just got to keep your poise because it's just like you're here for your future. You try to do your job. You don't want to try to be professional. You do your job and shit. Some people do. They just try you, and I, whew, I was about to go to. I thought I was going to go to mass that day. I'm not even going to lie. I didn't by the grace of God, but you know, shit like that happens like that. But black people, it's not even. I don't want to put this as a race thing because like anybody can do this, like a black person, a white person, some shit like that. But look, there's times when I tell people, look, it's not worth losing your job, but shit like that where it gets too respectful or disrespectful. Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. But I'm pretty sure that shit got settled off camera or some shit like that. I wouldn't be surprised if Skip comes on camera, formally apologizes. I don't think he's going to, but that shit right there is just like that's just something you don't do. So let me know what y'all think. How y'all feel about the situation? Till then, my name is Scale Fly, and I'm out. Peace.